We're gonna get started with our math book lesson worksheet 53. Let's go through our facts together. Braylee, start us off. 6 minus 0 equals 6, 6, 6.
5 minus 0 equals 5.
5 minus 0 equals 5, 5, 5.
7 minus 7 equals 0.
7 minus 7 equals 0.
1 minus 0 equals 1.
1 minus 0 equals 1. 2 minus 2 equals 0. Next row.
3 minus 0 equals 3.
3 minus 0 equals 3.
5 minus 5 equals 0.
5 minus 5 equals 0. Back to you, Braylee.
7 equals 7.
7 minus 0 equals 7.
3 minus 3 equals 0.
3 minus 3 equals 0.
8 minus 8 equals 0.
8 minus 8 equals 0.
6 minus 1 equals 5.
6 minus 1 equals 5. 1 minus 1 equals 2. I'm sorry. 1 minus 1 equals 0.
9 minus 1 equals 8.
9 minus 1 equals 8. 5 minus 1 equals 4. 10 minus 1 equals 9.
1 minus 3 equals...
No, 1 plus.
Oh, 1 plus 3 equals 4.
1 plus 3 equals 4.
7 plus 7 equals 14.
7 plus 7 equals 14.
0 plus 4 equals 4.
0 plus 4 equals 4. 5 plus 5 equals 10.
7 plus 1 equals 8.
All right, good. That was your last one. All right, let's go ahead and look at the board. No, you can put your book away. I said we're moving on to the board. I just wanted to go over the facts together.
We're gonna do that after Zoom.
All right, let's go ahead and count by 2. So we have 40, 42, 44, 42, 44, 46,
48.
48, and what will be my next 10 after 48? 50. Remember the pattern starts over. 50, 50, 52. And then our last one will be
54.
54. Good. All right. Remember yesterday we learned how to count by tens past 100. So we have 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160,
180. 170.
170, and 180. Good. Okay, so remember, it's the same thing. It's just now you're in the 100. Put it in the middle. All right, let's talk about a line of symmetry. Does anyone remember what a line of symmetry is? That is what we learned on yesterday. What is a line of symmetry?
When you split something in half.
When I put a line down the middle and I split something in half. So you will see that in your book, I believe on today's page. You will see it. It'll ask you to draw a line of symmetry. This is all it is when we draw a line straight down the middle and we split it in half.
It's right from
all right, so today we're going to focus on coins for the rest of our lesson. Okay? So we've learned the penny and the dime. Today what we're going to do is combine pennies and dimes together. Okay? So let's just review. So a penny is worth how much money? 1 cent. So I count by ones. Okay, a dime is worth 10 cents, so I count by. So let's count this.
2, 3, 4.
4 cents, and then
10, 20, 30, 40.
40 cents. All right, so today we're going to combine dimes and pennies. So whenever you do dimes and pennies in your book, the dimes will always go first and the pennies will follow behind it. Guys, remember they're two totally different coins. So what you have to do is pay close attention to the coin. The dimes will be smaller than the pennies. Also, the dimes, the face is facing the opposite way. Yes?
How do you spell cheetah?
Cheetah. Okay, so your dimes will go first. They're smaller than the pennies. So, biggest thing that you need to do is recognize which coin it is and also how to adjust your counting. That is also important. Knowing how to shift from tens into ones, okay? So whenever you look at it, first thing you can do is look at the coins. And when you see that they're mixed, first thing you want to do is divide it. So I want to put a line here to split the dimes and pennies so that I'm not going to keep counting dimes and their pennies. That's just for me to know, okay? So I'm going to count it out. I know you guys may know it. I just want to count it out first for those who may not be aware. So I would say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now you can see this is where my 10s stop, and now I'm going into the ones. So all I have to do is stop counting by tens, and I will start counting by ones. So from 50, I would say 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Okay, see that? All right, so let's try this one. Let's look at our dimes. We'll put a line to split it. All right, let me hear you count it.
10,
30, 40, 50, 60. Stop. So now, do I say 80?
No.
No, I start counting by ones from 70. So I would say
71, 72,
73, 6. Okay. Let's do our next one. So this one, we have only 2 dimes and mostly pennies. So let's still split it. Let's count.
10, 20, 30,
All right, let me put a few more up, and I want to see you. I want you to count it in your head first, and then we'll go over the answer together.
She's gonna put a few more. It's fun coming like that. Oh my God.
All right.
What?
Count it to yourself up here. So that's 3 10s, 3 1s. Don't say it out loud. Stand. Every time you do that, that's why you're gonna stand longer.
I was bad though. It was good.
All right, 7, what you have?
10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33.
Okay, he says 33 cents. Let's see if he's right. So 10,
20, 30.
31. Yes, good. 33.
Let's try it again. Oh, no. Oh, no. No. Nobody gonna get this right, I think. Really? You think so? Everybody can get that right. Okay. You always get stuff right. You know that. Don't say that.
Okay, look at this one. Look at your 10s and then your 1. Ones.
Daddy. I went too fast. That's why I messed up. I went too fast. I know. Easy peasy. It's easy. Yeah, she now stand up.
All right, Brayley. What amount did you have?
10,
What, did you have an answer yet? What was it?
55.
Let's see if she's right. So she said 55. 10,
40, 50,
51,
52, 53, 54, 55.
55 cents. Good. All right, so this is how we combine dimes and pennies together. So really the key is paying close attention to your coins and then knowing how to shift your counting. If you know how to do that, this will be super easy to do, okay? All right, so that's it for our math lesson. Let's go ahead and move on to your letters book. We're learning letter J on today, lowercase letter J, which is on page 37.
That's
similar.
47, number 1, 8. Wait. 37,
All right, page 37, letter J. All right, so let's practice lowercase letter J. So lowercase letter J is similar to I, and you can kind of see that a little bit, except when you come back down, you'll actually have a tail. You'll come off of the line, right? So capital letter J, we'll start here on the red line. You curve up to the middle, stop here, come straight down, loop towards the front, kick it out, you dot last. Always dot last. Just like we dot our I last, we dot our J last as well. Again, curve up, all the way up the line, loop to the front, kick it out. Here. To the front. One more.
And this looks like an eye.
All right, you can go ahead and begin. Letter J. All right, so good job with letter J. So we will now move on to our sentences. So remember this week we are learning how to write a sentence with a month of the year. So I have 3 sentences here on the board. So number 1 says next month is November. Okay, hold on. Next month is November. Number 2 says Carl will get a pet dog in March. And then number 3, you will finish it. It says my birthday is in, and then you put your birthday month. How to spell the months are up there. See the calendar? That's how to spell each one, okay? Do you understand what to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can correct the 3 sentences. Write them the correct way. This is our last day preparing for our test on tomorrow, okay? Y'all can begin. All right, let's go ahead and review our sentences. Next month is November. Would anybody like to tell me how to write this sentence correctly? What's the problem? Capitalize first letter N. N in November, that's a month, and finish with the good. Number 2, Carl will get a pet dog in March. Capitalize my first letter, C in Carl. Capitalize M in March, my month. How do I finish it? All right, so everybody's was different for the last one. So we should have capitalized our first letter, and when you wrote your month, you should have capitalized your month.
Your birthday is
okay.
September?
We already done talked about that several times. Okay, so make sure, guys, you capitalize that month. See, a lot of you are erasing because you didn't capitalize that month. Your test is on tomorrow. Okay? All right, awesome. Let's go ahead and move on to our phonics lesson, and then we'll be done for the first part of the day. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with phonics chart 9.
I know chart 9 looks like that. Hey,
Put the chart up. Y'all can do it together. But if y'all wait, hold on. Wait. After me, remember I'm saying it first. ING says ing, and pointing. She lay not in the room.
He says ing, pointing.
KN says and not. Not like that. Thank you. GN says and not. ANG says ang, and bang. ING says ing, and king. Can we say it right? ONG says ong, and long. UNG says ung, and strung. ANK says ank, and bank. INK says ink, and wink. ONK says onk, and honk. UNK says unk, and shrunk. WA says wah, and wash. A says and adopt. Y says E, push it in, stand up again. E, and baby. LE says little, and little. What do you always say? What's the order we do every single time we do something on the board? ED says add, and wanted. ED says and looked. ED says and played. All right, so today we are going to review our suffix ing, ing, and we're also going to learn sounds ang, ang, and this other ing, ing. Now, let me see the chart. So if you look at these ing, so yes, they are the same exact sound, but what does this ing have that this one does not have? Do you see the difference between the two? What does the first ing, the suffix, have that this one doesn't have? It doesn't have a what? The hyphen. So this lets us know that this ing is a special sound. And we know this is a special sound because there's no root word, right? There's no root word. Now, pointing has a root word, point, but in king, there's no root word. So sometimes you will have ing that is just a special sound and not the root and not the suffix, okay? The only way for a suffix to be considered a suffix is if there's a root word. If there's not a root word, it is not a suffix, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and mark my words here. So Brayley, could you come and show us how do we mark root words and suffixes? Okay, so we underline our root word and we circle the suffix. And tell us the word after that. Barking. Barking. Okay, next one. I could hear him, so I think you're just picking because I could hear him. Sorry. Okay. Talking, okay, and last one. He read it. If his person could hear him, yeah, he read it, but he didn't tell us what it is. Oh, yeah, you are correct. Yeah, so how do you do it? Flying. Okay, I'm gonna say it. Flying, good. Okay, close it. All right, so guys, whenever we have a suffix in a root word, remember we underline the root word and we circle our suffix. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and review sounds A-N-G, ang. I'll let you guys come back and do it again. A-N-G, ang, and I-N-G, ing. So we have A-N-G, ang, I-N-G, ing. All right, David, come on, circle the sound in the first one and read the word for us.
With the black mark. Okay. Right exclamation. Ring.
Rang. Okay, next one, Kendall.
Are you done saying? Right exclamation. This is about sure. Oh.
Okay, what's the word?
Oh yeah, that's all of that.
String. Next one.
String, like a string.
Like a string.
Yep. Just like a rope, it's just. Don't forget to say that number 8.
Look at it again.
Look at the
Look, I wrote the sounds right here. So go back and look at it again and circle the correct sound.
Like this. Oh, okay.
A-N-G, ang. What's the word?
Sang.
Sang. Next one.
The clouds came off. Okay, yeah. Killy, imaginary killing. Get killing because she can't. Go. She might be. World. Word. That is.
Okay, what's the word?
Bring.
Ring. Next one.
Bubble in the first one. Huh? Bubble in the first one. Okay. Put the bubble in the first one.
What's the word? Just A. Just B. I mean, just B. But
Bang.
bang. Okay.
Right.
And our last one.
Okay. Let me do it. The second one you said? Yeah, it's the second one. Yeah. Now. What?
And swing. All right, let's create some compound words. No, we're not done. Okay, Cairo, since it's your hand, give us a compound word. Remember, what is a compound word? It's when I have two small words that I put together to make into a big word. Okay? Well, you got to give me one first. What's the compound word? Backpack. Backpack.
Okay, my turn. So that means it's kind of easy. Basketball. Koala, not bear, and a pet. You don't have to do it. It's already happening. Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah. And that's a bear. That's not yes. Koalas are not really there.
Backpack. Yo, whisper too loud. Sit up, baby.
Koalas are not really there. We're not spelled backpack. So you already made it.
Okay, what's another compound? Cowboy.
I'm a cowboy. Okay, watch your head. So bored. B W. Cowboy.
Cowboy.
Okay.
That is spelled right.
Cash.
Okay, and then compound word, Kendall. Last one. What's one? Rainbow.
Oh. What to do? You can't hold on. You pass
Rainbow.
ball and basketball. Basketball.
All right, awesome. Rainbow. Okay, good. All right, so that is the end of our first part of our Zoom. We'll meet again on later.